I'm amped. Ooh, yo! I gotta make noise. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, 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 ting-a-ling-a-ling. We back. We back. Yo, I had to put on. This is the dress. If y'all look at any of my pictures where I'm like, I got a pink hair wrap, and I'm like, this is the dress I had on. It was like the first time I said, I'm gonna do my own little self photo shoot, right? And I was way bigger. Now I'm looking like freaking SpongeBob SquarePants, and I don't like it. I gotta get a little bit more meat back on me, but ting a ling a ling, we back, y'all. All right. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop that now. Ooh. Oh, it just no, y'all gotta come closer. Yeah, we are coming up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my God. No, no, no. Not having technical difficulties on day one back live, right? All right, there we go. Anyway, yeah. I don't know why I was put in YouTube jail. The only explanation I was given was that possibly one of my kids, because I was told that I let a minor go live without adult supervision. No, never do that. So that means one of my kids must have got onto my YouTube page, my channel, or was on my phone. I don't know which it was. Either way, they got me in trouble, and I had restricted access for I can't even remember how long now. But that literally meant you can't go live. It was hurting my soul, y'all. I swear. I love my Facebook community, but I had not been doing lives there for quite some time. So to go back there, it was like trying to pull everybody back from the regular schedule on YouTube to no, we're gonna be in the group now. And at the same time, I'm doing a rebirth journey in the group. So it was getting kind of confusing, like, well, which is the rebirth journey and which is the weekly forecast. So yeah. Anyway, if you're new here, I'm not crazy. I'm just explaining to the light workers that already have been members of this channel what's been going on and why I've been MIA. But welcome. My name is Amina Hextall. I am the CEO and creator of Soul Transforming Energy and Movement, also known as STEAM. I have certified instructors in this technique, but there are only two. So you should always check the references to make sure you are getting an authentic, certified instructor. And that's my fault. I'm very selective about who I allow to go out into the world and, offer these gifts. So the people that are certified are very special beings and you can trust them. Um, I'm going to talk more about them in my chakra crown, my chakra crown. Whoa, my crown chakra workshop later on, which I hope all of you are going to be in, which is in the Facebook group at 7 p.m. EST. Okay. If you're not in the group, you need to get in it. You're missing a lot of free workshops and things that I do in there. So, anyway, welcome back. That's how I feel. I'm saying that to myself. All right, let me do a little incense. Okay, make sure the trolls know, like, not today. Even though sometimes they can be entertaining. But yeah, not today. And just, we welcoming in, good energy, light and love and all that good stuff. Let's get into this weekly forecast. Okay. First, I want to take some deep breaths because, as y'all could tell, I'm a little like, because I was so surprised. Right when I was about to announce on Facebook, okay, 1:11 p.m. EST, I'll be live for the weekly forecast. And I was about to say in the private Facebook group, something in me, spirit was like, check YouTube one more time. And I went and checked and I clicked the live and it was like, bing, I could go live again. So I was like, man, hype. Okay. So let me get the hypeness out. It's my D Asher. Sorry. Get that out of the way. Let's breathe really quick. For me, if anything. Take this stuff out for a minute. All right. Close your eyes. Matter of fact, nope. Don't always forget this every time. If you've been here, you know I forget hand mudra. All right. If you're new here, hand mudras are positions you can put your hands in that not only help you with focusing on certain things that they're associated to, but also can heal and cure and assist you with certain elements of the body as well. So let's see which one we get for today. Now, no shocker, we got this one. We are under a full moon in Scorpio, so a lot of people are probably feeling in their, I don't want to say in their sexy, but you know. Anyway, we have glasses, boo. hmm We have opening, and it's the the yoni mudra. Y'all see what what shape that resembles, right? So it says the yoni mudra assists with inner cycles, fluidity, and feminine awakening, and it supports reproductive and urinary health. It eases menstrual PMS. Ooh, I need to tell that to my daughter, my oldest. And menopausal symptoms. I need to be using it. And it directs the breath to the sacrum, the lower back, and the pelvis. And you place your palms of the hands together with the fingers and thumbs pointing up. The fingers and thumbs. Ooh. Interlock the pinky, the ring, and the middle fingers downward. Bring the thumbs towards the body and join the pads of the index fingers together to form a diamond shape. Rest the hands, thumbs facing upward in front of the pelvis. Okay. And your focus is I open to the divine feminine within me. I open to the divine feminine within me. And you can be a man and open to your divine feminine. That's the problem in the world these days now is that um, most men seem to think that feminine energy is soft, and they get rid of it altogether rather than balance the two, because all masculine, all testosterone, that's why we got all the fighting and the craziness happening now. A balanced divine femme and masculine energy could bring things into order. But when you got too much of one, you got all the fighting. When you got too much of the other, you got too much complacent, but you know what I mean. You got too much compassion and softness and not enough action. So anyway, we're gonna take 4 deep grounding breaths in with this mudra, okay? All right. Now I want to use my Tibetan bowl. So that means you guys are going to do it, not me. Let me show it to y'all one more time just to make sure y'all are clear. Okay. These fingers are interlaced. Index is touching. Your thumb is touching. Flipped. And it's here in the sacral chakra area right beneath your navel and above the belly. I'm sorry. And above the belly button. What is wrong with me? Beneath your navel and right in the pelvis area. Okay. Here. So you sit in that position. Close your eyes. You could be on the floor. You could be sitting in a chair. You decide. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Take this breath just to relax and exhale, relaxing from the top of your head all the way down your spine, down to the bottoms of your feet. Just feel the heaviness oozing out and going down into the earth. Take another deep breath in. Filling up with light and love and support from Mama Earth, the energies, the light energies that be, and exhale. Relaxing more into this energy of support, of security, of knowing you're being held, you're safe, and you're guided. Take another deep breath in. and open to the divine feminine within you, balancing it with the divine masculine. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. I open to the divine feminine within me. Exhale, letting go of any worries, any stress, any anger, any shame, any guilt, any sadness, any low vibe energy. We're putting that to the side. We're burying it, letting the earth take care of it and alchemize it into something amazing. All right. Slowly open your eyes and come back to the matrix. No, I'm sorry. I'm silly now because I'm sorry, y'all. I was just really not expecting to be live on YouTube today. I really was not. Okay. So anyway, now that that's out the way, I feel like pulling a fortune since I did this. Let's pull a fortune for the collective real quick, man. I'm feeling real fortunate because I thought I was indefinitely in jail. I did. I was like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. YouTube was only giving me a choice of either you fight us and say you want us to keep the video up and this was a mistake, or you accept the penalty and we take it down. And in my mind, I'm going, but if I accept, am I still in YouTube jail? And if I fight it, I don't want to fight it because I don't know what the video is. I don't want it up there. So it was a crazy situation. I'm glad it's over. Thank you, God. All right. So the fortune says, I'm going to give y'all the lucky numbers too, since it showed me that first. Don't miss out on your chance to win big with these lucky numbers for the whole week. You can use these numbers for the next 7 days. Number 40, number 22, number 50, number 9, number 21, and number 51. And the fortune says, today means action, carry out your plan. Ain't nothing more to say in regards to that. Today means action, carry out your plan. Whatever it is that you are feeling called to do today, that's what you need to do. Okay? Pretty much. All righty. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm trying to woo-saw right now because someone's knocking at my door. And I'm live at this time every week. So, and it's somebody that knows I am. So I'm going to keep it going. All right. Anyway, don't forget that mudra. Y'all can use that throughout this week. And don't forget this message because I feel like it says today, not this week. Today means action, carry out your plan. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing and holding yourself back from doing, today is the day. And I'm almost about to sing this song by the Newsies. Now's the time to seize the day. I swear, I'm feeling that again today. All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Let's get a focus for today. I'm also going to give you a read on the full moon in Scorpio that we're in right now. So I'm going to do that first before I go into the week. And I'm going to let you get a little pick, choose a little wisdom, a little message. So that's because I'm in a good mood, as long as these people don't keep knocking. All right. So your focus for this week for the collective. This is not a pick a pal here. This is, well, there we go. All right, guys, and I'm not surprised for a lot of us. The focus this week is going to be on health. And I know that's right. I know that's right. I've lost a lot of weight. I have not been eating regular meals like I used to, like I should. And been smoking CBD a lot. Not well, weed, I guess it's weed, marijuana, whatever. But I keep telling myself every time, like, I'm gonna cut down. I'm not gonna do it as much. I'm gonna cut down. I'm only gonna do it on the weekends. But then it becomes my coping mechanism again, like I need something. I need something. So this week, I might want to focus on that. I was just telling myself I want to work out too because summer's coming and I'm gonna be in New York a lot, and even down here in the South, like summertime, everybody be bearing all, and I be hiding like me and my flutter. So I got to get together. All right. It says keywords for this week are accomplishment, organization, commitment, and consistency. And your power thought is I can do this. I've succeeded before. I can do this. I've succeeded before. All right, that's the affirmation for the week, y'all. I can do this. I've succeeded before. And use words like accomplishment, organization, commitment, consistency to really get into alignment with what you want to do in regards to improving your health. All right. And that affirmation is perfect because you can accomplish whatever it is you want to improve. Okay. You've had cuts and wounds and they've healed. All right. You can reverse things if you feel like they're already going in a bad direction. And the action you could take this week is walk, run, jump, do something for 5 minutes that gets you moving. Longevity in life, I'm gonna tell y'all now, the secret is never stop moving. When you are no longer moving is when you are waiting to pass. So, and I don't like to say this sometimes because there are people who are bedridden, there are people who can't get out of bed. But the objective is to not let yourself or not let someone get to that point. Keep the body moving. As long as it's moving, the heart can keep pumping, the blood keeps circulating, and you have less of a chance of becoming ill very quickly. All right. Keep moving, keep flexible, keep your stamina going. Newsflash, a powerful wave of energy was activated last week. For us, enjoy it now. So I can already tell this is going to be a high vibe week. I'm hoping the cards don't prove me wrong. Like, girl, we ain't say all that. But I could tell today's going to be a high vibe week. My energy's already like, zzz. I don't know about y'all, but enjoy the energy that's going to be coming in this week. It is there because of whatever work you did this past week. And if you've been on the 7 day spiritual rebirth, the rebirth journey with me, you're definitely entering the week in a whole nother vibe. All right. And it's not too late. You can still come and join us. Today's the last day, 7 p.m. in my private Facebook group. We're going to be aligning, activating the crown chakra, connecting the source energy. And that should seal the deal with us soaring into this coming week on a high vibe. Bottom of the deck, what don't we see? Fitness. How the hell you get health and fitness as the other thing? So pretty much this is where we need to improve. I'm saying what I'm eating, and literally spirit said, no, it's y'all need to work out. Y'all need to be moving more. Completion is here too as a little undercurrent. And what it's kind of saying is to stay positive because this week, the more you're in a positive energy, the more you're going to feel uplifted. Stay in a vibe where you're proud of your accomplishments, even if you have to look at past ones, because doing that is going to keep you in alignment with accomplishing what your goals are for this week when it comes to health and fitness. All right. So, fitness, your keywords are challenge, excitement, and adventure. Affirmation today, and I would say this week. This week is a royal star week. It's great to be alive. This week is a royal star week. It's great to be alive. All right. So this week you could do something, and this is also saying, do some kind of activity that gets you moving. Swim, run, jump, yoga, play golf. Well, play golf if that's what you're into. Play basketball if that's what you're into. Play baseball, football, soccer, whatever it is you're into. Do something that gets you moving and challenges your level of fitness. All right. That's what this week is about. Health and fitness, y'all. And I'm thinking mental health, emotional health, all of that, just getting our health together. We got our lives together somewhat. I think we're on the path of we're in alignment. We're always on the path, but I think we are more in alignment with what it is we truly want or what our destinies are becoming because of who we are becoming. I think that's good. We're doing good there. But I think we're forgetting about the physical. We're not sleeping enough. We're not eating right. So this week, Spirit is saying, turn your attention back inward. And a little newsflash, personal fitness goals are in sight this week. All right. Your personal fitness goal is clearly in sight. So wherever it is you want to achieve, in regards to that, it is definitely possible. Okay. So we don't want to go next. All right. So let's take a look at how this full moon, and I have a whole full moon in Scorpio read that I did. It's gonna go up. But My phone started acting up because I do a lot of my recording on my phone because the camera is much better than my laptop. And my phone started telling me I ain't have enough space to save some of the stuff. So it was pissing me off. And I wanted to go live. Had I known I could have, but now half of that read is recorded. And the only thing not recorded is the collective read and a breath work portion of the full moon reading. So I still have to do that. I'm gonna try to get that done today, but I'm gonna get that read up. Either way, I'm gonna give you still a quick little glimpse at how this full moon in Scorpio could be affecting us as a collective. Because some of you may see this one and not see the other one. Alrighty. So I'm using a Moonology deck as well as a tarot deck. Life code. To get an idea. Now, this full moon in Scorpio. Okay. Transformation, rebirth after death, which means huge life changes and shifts, karma, reaping what you're sown and watching others get what they deserve, a judgment time, sex, maybe feeling horny, especially horny around now. Full moon in Scorpio is going to shine a light on where things need to change in your life, where you need to do a complete death and rebirth, what areas in your life, and where you might not be expressing yourself fully or feeling fulfilled sexually. And why does it sound like there are kids like right outside my window? Hold on one second, guys. It's just too much. All right. They must be on the side of my house. That's the bad part about having the house on the corner. So my house is on the corner. That means I have not only the front street sidewalk, but I got the sidewalk as well. So I'm surrounded by surround sound of my neighbor's kids. Sometimes they're running around the house. Ooh, this was nice to see when I flipped the deck up. Abundance. Now, abundance of what? And that's what I've been trying to teach lately too. A lot of times people get it twisted. I want abundance. Abundance of what? Abundance just means a lot. A lot of what? So you have to be clear when you're asking for abundance, all right? Got to be clear. I don't know if other spiritual teachers be teaching this. Ooh, King of Pentacles. What the hell's happening? We about to come into some money this week? The hell? That just floated off the top of the tarot deck. Let me stick him back in there. Okay. All right. I'm getting so many messages and I'm not even asking yet, and the cards are just flying out. All right. No. Let's put these back in. I saw love. I saw accept help. I saw go for it. Woosah. Let's reel it back in. All right. If you're just joining me right now, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I know I ain't been here live in a minute, but you're gonna want to be back. We have fun here. It's peaceful. And when trolls come, they leave real quick because yeah, we don't give them we don't feed that energy. It's a great space little here. A great space little here. What is up with the throat chakra right now? Either we all have things we need to say to people, or we want to say and we're not saying them, or that's somebody's energy towards us. Someone's in our energy that has something they want to say, but they can't. Because I keep on, I'm mixing words. Like I meant to say my little space, and I'll set my space little here. Like, make that make sense. So some of you out there may have somebody you want to say something to, or who wants to say something to you, and words are fumbled right now. There's a need to get clear. That full moon, this full moon is about to reveal something. Communication wise, some people have things they need to reveal to you. You may have some things you need to reveal. All right, we got take the lead, the moon's wisdom. So yeah, if you have something you need to say, or there's a situation you're in at this time, it could really, really transform the relationship or your life if you take the lead on things and you step forward and you make the changes necessary. I'm also getting this for those of you that might be working on a project and you feel like things are not moving, or you have an idea and it's not really moving. It's because you need to take the lead and start making the moves. The time is right. We have the moon's moment, synchronicity. So the time is right now. just make your moves according to like some kind of seasonal shift, maybe the moon cycles. Just be in sync with the flow of things. If now is a time of the full moon where it's time to shine a light on things that have been hidden, then now's the time to take the lead, to come out of the dark and show like your wisdom or that what has been in the dark. But if now is a time of the new moon or something, and you're completing a project, or you're in the middle of a project, then you didn't really follow the seasonal or the lunar phases, and you can't be upset if by the new moon something new is arising, and in the middle of that project things are starting to fall apart. So follow, stay in with phases, stay in sync with lunar timing, seasonal phases, and everything. Hi, Patty. I love comments, by the way. Say hey, and because it just helps your spirit guides mingle with mine, and I get more accuracy. Okay, celebration, moon dance. This full moon, man. See, a lot of people they hear Scorpio and they get scared. I don't know why. It's just like when they hear my sun sign Aries, and they're like, oh. There's nothing wrong with Aries or Scorpio because we just left Aries season. Now we're in the season of Taurus. Great season to be in as well. My oldest is a Taurus, but also Taurus energy is money energy. It's the energy of gain of, but you got to know your worth. Got to know your worth with Taurus energy. Hi, Monica. So yeah, we might be, maybe some of y'all might be going out on dates or something. I don't know, or setting up dates. I'm hearing like arranging meetups or dates or social outings. Just a time to celebrate the next 7 days. Some There's going to be a lot of reasons to celebrate. I don't. Well, let me see what. Can we get an idea of what that could be on? The falling moon, release blocks. So it does feel like there may have been blocks previously in the way from something moving forward. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Things weren't in sync yet. But now it's time to take the lead. Now it's time to make moves towards whatever it is you feel called towards. I do see though, for most of us in the collective, that it's gonna come towards us. I don't really see you having to force or to make a move. I'm seeing whatever's needed with healing moon, seek healing. I just see whatever is needed coming in. Seek healing. And I'm not feeling like that's us. I feel like that's the beacon from releasing blocks that you're going to find you're becoming. One that people come towards because you walk or carry a healing energy. Many of you aren't, you might feel like I'm not no spiritual teacher or whatever, and not realize that in some way you are. But to take the lead, in some way your experiences, what you go through, the stories you share with, you might just be telling a friend, is shifting their energy and their mindset in some way, and you don't realize it at a certain time that is in sync, synchronized with when they needed to hear it, and might even help them release some blocks. So yeah. And I see, look, truth is here too with moon rising. There's going to be a lot of truth coming out this week. A lot of eye opening, not so much. I don't see shocking, like you going, oh my God, really? I see more like clarity, like, okay, I'm clear. Okay. That type of truth coming out. And even you feeling moved, us feeling moved to stand and speak our truth. And I think some of us might have truths that might shock some people where they might be like, oh, but that's only because a lot of us in this collective, um I don't want to say a lot of times this collective is misunderstood. Not necessarily we're misunderstood. I think that a lot of times we are deemed to be a certain way. Maybe people see you as spiritual. Maybe people see you as very kind. Maybe you're a mom. Maybe you're a sister to someone. Maybe you just have this energy of like sisterly, motherly. And the moment you are not in that energy, the moment you're having a bad day, bad moment, going through something, and now you're a bad person. Or the moment you're like, oh, I can't do it today. I always do it for you, but I can't do it today. It's like You almost beat yourself up. Oh my God. Why did I should have just did it. And I think a lot of us are misunderstood. And therefore we allow ourselves to be taken advantage of in little ways that now it's time to reel that back in. Okay. Time to reel that back in. Oh man, thank you so much. Beautifully, I like that name. Beautifully, I am divine. It's like saying an affirmation every time you say your name. I love that. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. That is us light workers here. I'm the light workers. So I hope to call in other light workers and kind of be that beacon, like you're not alone. Yeah, I feel like an alien sometimes too. Yeah, sometimes I don't. I feel like I don't fit in, but we here. We got work to do. We're humans in this lifetime. Enjoy it. There are benefits. I'm silly, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get just a little bit more with this Scorpio moon. Just one more message for the collective, and then I'm going to let you guys kind of get some advice through a pick a pal. You're going to choose your advice. Okay. So last but not least, what do we need to know in order to harness the energy of this full moon in Scorpio? I'm asking ancestors. Ooh, that's a lot. Some of y'all got decisions that y'all got to make under this full moon. I just saw the Two of Swords, and that's someone just looking like they're stressed and thinking. A lot of you have choices to make, choices you already know. Kind of like some of you know, I know I have a choice to make and I already know. And I'm not looking forward to having to make this choice, but I know I'm going to have to make it eventually. That's what's coming. Okay. The next 7 days, we're going to be in the energy of this Scorpio full moon mixed with Taurus energy. So it's also a good time where your finances could transform. It's a very good time to upgrade your self worth. Like, okay, I'm going to start charging more for this. It's a good time to gain, to shift the energy into gaining more. Okay. Oh, we got Scorpios in the house. Hey. Scorpio gang. All right. All right. So we got Page of Swords coming through, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands, the World, and the Magician. This is lovely. And the Wheel of Fortune. What? All right. So you want to harness the energy of this full moon in Scorpio. All you got to do is stand in your power and be your authentic self. And honestly, being a member of what I consider the They Hate Us Zodiac Sign Club, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer is sometimes thrown in there as well. But, you know, uh, I have to say that this energy here is this Scorpio energy and Aries energy mix, because we're coming out of Aries, going into Taurus, Scorpio. All of this is blending. And what it does is it's forcing you to one, step into a new beginning, with Aries being the sign, the first sign. Focus on yourself and what you want. Aries energy, stepping into this Taurus energy now, where now it's earth. Get grounded in that fire you started. Get grounded in what you began. Don't just go off and be fire, fire, fire. Now get grounded. What is it you really want? So that something could be stable. What is your worth? What are you demanding? Because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. It is time to sit in your worth. And I do see that upgrading. And then with the Scorpio energy of transformation, it's time for something to die. A mindset I'm really hearing loud for us. The mindset that you cannot have that life. You cannot be comfortable. I do see people reaching out. There's a lot of people that are going to be reaching out during this time. There are a lot of people watching you online that do want to message you, want to come out of nowhere collective. There is one in particular, this King of Wands here, could be a musician or a creative of some kind, but technically it's somebody who's just very like someone whose energy when you're around them, like, oh, it's you. And I mean, they're very attractive usually. Usually the King of Wands is very attractive. This person feels like they're coming in, but I'm also feeling like that's the vibe we're gonna be in. And honestly, to finish that thought about Aries Scorpio energy, it really deals a lot with honesty. With Aries, you have to be honest with yourself. I. Who are you? Who am I? And don't come at me with a false face because I will see through you. And Scorpio energy is about transformation. So their energy is more like putting an end to anything that's toxic. You know, it's not it's away, and rebirth. Now you can come in. They're about transformation, and sometimes can be, you might get the stinger when you're coming through and you're not doing self work. It's not like Scorpios run around stinging. You don't see a Scorpio outside. If you ever see one, don't just chill. But if you ever see a Scorpio outside, it's not going to run up on you and sting you. You have to threaten it in some way. All right. And if your energy don't transform real quick and come off friendly, you're going to get stung. And that's the energy of now. Death to old thinking, birth to new ways, born out of lessons you previously completed. If you don't do that, then you're going to get stung. You coming through with the same OBS, you're going to get stung by the energy of this full moon. But we have the world here and the magician. We've manifested this. That's what I'm saying. Reap what you have sown this week. We manifested this new cycle. Top of the mountain, top of the hill. I'm about to say something so stupid. Top of the hill, baby. I forgot where I got that from. Some old movie. I made it, mom. Or something like that. But that's the energy. Bottom of the deck. Wow. There's a lot of stability coming in. But what you don't see is a lot of you have choices when it comes to someone or something you love. Oh, and those choices coming in real quick, really quick. You're going to end up having to make a choice. A lot of you this week. This is the bottom of the deck. It's a heavy choice coming in between two people, or it could be more. That, or it might not even be people. It could be people, friendship, intimate, love, because it is people. I'm not going to say it's not, but it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. Whatever the case is, what you don't see is destiny is about to play out this week in some way. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's automatically letting you know that something dealing with karma is coming in. Good karma? It looks like it. Marriage, some kind of marriage to something, or somebody could be a group of friends that are finally coming together or finally solidifying as a team. It could be just a union of a family. Whatever the case may be, what you don't see is this week something is going to happen that's going to shift your foundation. I don't know. Some of you may get divorced. Some of you may move in with somebody. Some of you may just be in the talks of, hey, why don't we take this to the next level? That type of move, because right under that is the Two of Cups. Soulmate, partnership energy. If you're already in a union where you feel like, oh, I'm with my soulmate, then this is probably a friend, a really, really good friend coming in that it feels like it's your mirror. This person, mirror, like they bring me, I feel like I got a solid foundation with this person or these people. Like we can create amazing things. They make me passionate about life. But if it is a friend, you got a choice between them and something else. Two of Swords is here, and this is all bottom of the deck. That means this is stuff that kind of won't be right up in your face, but it's going to be stuff that's going to arise to be dealt with at some point. And this is a decision. And didn't I talk about the Two of Swords? I said the card like this, and here it is. That's crazy. So yeah, there's going to be a choice between going towards what feels like it's calling to you and what feels like familiar. And the calling to you could feel familiar, but it's new. It's calling. It feels familiar, like past lifetime almost, but it's new in this one. And then there's the familiar. I know you. I know this energy. And yeah, two doors. One is the path of not taken before, and one is the one that you've taken before, and a choice is going to come. And you already know what you do, is what I'm hearing. Just about everybody knows what they want to do. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Just about everybody knows what they want to do. They're just not making the choice. But with the Chariot here, choices coming in very quick. Okay. Karma's going to come in very quickly. And this decision is going to come in along with karma. And it's all going to be about you reaping what you've sown. You've done the work on self, then the love or the friendship of your life is what's coming in. Didn't do the work on yourself, and you sat around pointing the finger or whatever. Um, like I see Maureen is doing, pointing the finger at somebody. Um, you're going to probably get the scorpion sting. Okay. Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna have to walk away from somebody or something, and it may require you to heal a little aspect of yourself. It may require them to go through a healing process. But the thing or the person you're walking away from this week was not healthy for you. So the focus this week is health. And I said not just the physical. Okay. All righty. So we're gonna move on from there. I'm gonna let y'all get some quick advice, and then I'm gonna do the day by day. I told y'all this was gonna be a kind of a long one because, you know, because I'm happy. I'm happy today. I'm back live. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You wish you could be a fly on his wall. Why? Why? What would that solve? What would that solve? Being a fly on anybody's wall. How would that help you heal? Think about it, Maureen. I'm talking to you. That don't make no sense. And being pointing the finger and directing the anger outwards keeps you from doing the healing work and looking within as to why you're attracting that energy. Something, it's a hard lesson, something I had to stop and do. Why do I keep attracting narcissists? You know, I'm not a narcissist, but there's an aspect within me that they like. And I had to stop and really check it and check myself. And sometimes you got to check yourself. You can't always sit back and go, that person, it's you. Oh, they did this to me. You know what I'm saying? STFU. I'm from New York, honey. That don't bother me. Anyway. And now I see, you just confirmed what I said. Do that healing work, honey. Then you'll stop experiencing that sort of stuff. Okay. All right. So what I want you guys to do is I'm going to show you a card. It's going to have like a photo on it and a word. If you're drawn to that card and that word, that's where your advice is. Okay. And this advice, you can use it for whenever. Okay. Okay. Just trying to see everything y'all saying. All right. Okay, guys. Lord have mercy. Ah, I got what I deserved, didn't I? Because I did say in the beginning, I said this space is free of trolls, and I said, but sometimes we like them because they're entertaining. And then God said, "Oh, really? Oh, really? Do you? Let me open a portal and let one in real quick." All right, guys, I'm gonna show y'all 3 cards. 3. Or you could just go off of a number because I hope the cards show up clear. First one says intention. Oh, that looks pretty good. If you're drawn to this card, your advice for how to move forward through this week is going to be in that pile. Ooh, okay, 2s are in a rush. Pile 2, you have holiday. If you're drawn to this card, your message is in pile 2. That's interesting. And for 3, all right. Pile 3, you have blessings. Okay, if you're drawn to that card, your message is in pile 3. I'm going to show them one more time just so you can be clear. If you're drawn to this one, this is group 1. Drawn to this one, this is group 2. First one was intention. This is holiday. And blessings for 3. Now, don't everybody run for blessings. For you know, it could be something negative under there, but no, I'm joking. All right, so if you were drawn to intention, I'm gonna read the words in the back of the card last. Let's get into your moon message first for this full moon. I'm gonna pull one card from each pile, and the message is from the energy of Earth. I'm using the Earth Alchemy Oracle, and what's this other one called? The Ancient Stones Oracle. So they're all Earth energy except for this Moonology deck. All right, so my ones, you have, I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all got Aries energy. A fiery climax is approaching. What y'all done started? Something is about to reach its peak this week. Oh my. Okay. So let me see what else you got. Maureen, stop it. You already said something negative. Now you're talking about empathy. Get rid of it. Don't see what I said about how they do us light workers. Once they trigger you, then they want to turn around and be like, oh, stop it. Stop it, Maureen. Please. Okay. So my ones, you have candle quartz and bleeding heart. Show yourself. Vulnerability, self-worth, and feminine healing. Show yourself this week. If you've been suppressing your feminine energy, if you've been holding back certain things you're feeling, this is not the week to harden up. This is the week to be in your soft femme energy, my ones. Show yourself. Bleeding heart is the plant and candle quartz is the crystal. So I don't have candle quartz, otherwise I would show it to you. I only have regular clear quartz. But you could look it up and see how it helps you. It might help you get more into just standing in your truth and being who you are. Being true to who you are. All right, one more card and then I'll read you intention. Ancestors, spiritual spirit guides of my group ones. Come on through. No, I'm gonna take one. All right, you have soul agreement. So this week, you my group ones is gonna be about your soul mission, your soul plan, and your life purpose. Oh, I should have chose one. See what I mean? Life purpose week. That's what this week is about for you. So you're going to be finding yourself in alignment with that. And I guess there's a need for you to be in your feminine energy. And why? Because feminine energy is receptive, open to receive what's coming in. Okay. A part of your soul agreement before you even came into this lifetime is about to come into alignment. And that brings us right into synchronicity with intention. It says, do not lose sight of your original intention. Check inside your heart to see if the path you are traveling fits in with your original hopes and aspirations. If not, take action, take control, and steer your life back on course. Amen, amen, ashe, and so it is. That is for you, my ones. Okay. And there ain't nothing else to say to that. Usually I try to follow up, but that was clear. All right. If you were drawn to holiday, or the number 2. This is your full moon message. Matter of fact, yeah, let me start the moon. For my 2s. All right, my 2s, you are in Gemini energy. Communication is the key. You got something to say this week, you need to be saying it. And if there's any rifts or any problems you're having in any areas of your life, you speaking your mind, it's what's going to shift anything. Even if it's like you just need a rest or a break. Communication is the key for you this week. All righty, let's see what else for my 2s. All right, I'm going to take the top. All right, you got Ethiopian opal. That's an exotic sounding crystal. Fertile ground, Pegasus energy, unicorn energy, rainbow child. You're just totally original. And who are you, my 2s? You ain't from this world, okay? You're going to have a lot of creative ideas and things you want to do coming to the surface this week. You might feel like moving. There's something like a heaviness that's going to feel like it's been lifted off of you this week. And it's just going to leave room for new things to grow, new opportunities coming in. I'm hearing for you. You're like, you stand out. There's something very individualistic about you, or original, or very sensitive too. This is your energy. Yeah, very, very. That I'm getting this indigo rainbow child, very sensitive. You might be very intuitive, um, very sensitive to other people's energy too. So protect your energy, my twos. I'm picking that up for you. And communicate when you're uncomfortable. Got to get out of here. The vibe. Communicate. Don't sit in nasty energy. There's something about your energy. You're very sensitive at this time, and it's because you're meant to be creating something, giving birth to something. All right. And in order to do that, when you're bringing, whoa, look at all of that coming out for you. In order to bring a creative project into the world, it's like giving birth to a baby or to bring any idea into fruition. So, like your energy, you can't just have everybody up in your energy. Put it that way. All right. Why did I pull a second one for y'all? I did not mean to do that. All right. I guess, I don't argue with y'all ancestors. Y'all needed a second one. My group twos, you have selenite and willow tree. Selenite might be a tip for you guys, okay? Because selenite is a cleanser. It purifies the other crystals around it. So maybe carrying some selenite will help purify the energy around you and keep ratchet energy away. You got rites of passage, dreams, and support. That's what is coming in for you at this time. You might be having a lot of dreams. Okay. Yes. And I just peeped that with the mermaid too. There's just something really magical about group two. Y'all are just magic. All right. Y'all need to listen to my song. Magic. It's not even called that. It's called Activating Inner Energy. Look it up, Goldiverse. And it's like a song of affirmations. And it really makes me think of this pal here. All right. God is spiral. That's what you're on. You're getting support through your dreams, group two. Pay attention to them this week. Okay. Even record them if you need to. Write down ideas that just come to you. I'm hearing channeled messages, epiphanies. There's something you need to speak with communication. Some of you are teachers, guides. Lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. That's probably the last thing you need to do. With communication, I felt that for this group. There may be somebody that maybe you forgave them, but maybe they need that verbalized to them. Maybe they're having trouble forgiving themselves. There's a need to surrender. I do feel for this pal, there may be somebody that wants to come back in for some kind of forgiveness, and there's a need for you to kind of soften your energy and just lay it on the altar. Let it go. Let go and let God is what I'm hearing for this pal. Whether you believe in God or not, let go and give it to the ancestors. Whatever you believe. But at this point, they're saying something you're holding on to between you and someone else. This week, surrender it. And send out forgiveness to whoever, or if it's a whole family of people, whatever. But they might not come forward. So also be open to sending out this love and light. Like, I forgive you, boo. Keep it moving. I'm not holding on. All right. So with holiday, your message says the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. That's your advice, my twos. Find a break, find some time. I see you literally sitting by a lake. You don't have to go all the way to the beach if you can't. Go to a lake, a stream, a pond. Sit there for a minute and take in some breaths and enjoy the scenery and the ambiance. Hug a tree. That'll upgrade your energy real quick. And wow, you're really in sync. You're pal too, I'm assuming. You don't dream. Everybody dreams. We don't remember them all the time. Probably I don't remember mine lately. I need to cut down. I was just saying in the beginning with the health thing, I need to cut down on my smoking, weed and CBD, my coping mechanism. Need to stop it because that be messing me up with my dreams. I wake up, I don't be remember. I feel like I did something. I feel like I was in a dream. I can't remember none of it. Or I might remember the end. Or I'm not even sure if it was a dream. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we move on to pile 3. If you were drawn to blessings, okay. I actually didn't choose a pile. I was just open to all the messages that came through. So sometimes I'll choose. All right, my pile 3s. Let's see. And that's okay too. Here we go with ancestors doing what they want to do. One card, but two came out. All right. So pile three, you have new moon, a new start is coming. So you're in new moon energy, meaning you might find that there's a lot of new beginnings coming into your life. I feel for this pal, your friend circle might be changed up, your relationships intimately may be changed, like complete new, just new. And full moon in Virgo, you're in Virgo energy as well. You're good enough. Know you're worthy for the new things coming in. I'm feeling for this pal that there's some new things showing up that you may be a little having some fears. Like, am I ready? Am I good enough? Like, for example, and I always use myself. When you've been in toxic relationships a lot, and then you finally get in one and you're like, oh my God, finally, not toxic. And then you're like, oh shoot, but something else is wrong. Now you finally heal from that, and next you know, something's coming in because you healed, but now you're scared. Now you're like, I don't know. Maybe something was wrong with me all them times. I'm healed, but now I don't know if I want to go through that again. And that's the energy I'm getting for you, my pal threes. You've done the work. You're good enough. Okay. Oh man. Well, beautiful. That's how it. That's how it be sometimes. I mean, sometimes the things that don't resonate, well, wouldn't usually resonate with you, come up because it's time. Like, oh no, it's time for you to start dreaming and things like that. All right, my threes. You also have the crystal aquamarine. I have some of that here, but I don't feel like getting up again. And white lily, which I love that plant. And it says, go with the flow, divine mother. A lot of feminine energy coming through. Shekinah flow and detach. So my threes, I'm hearing at this time, just go with the flow of things. Be in your mama bear energy. Um, Not saying you're just letting whatever, and anything happen to you, whatever. But you know, divine, staying in your divine energy. Hey, Lay, abundance of light to you as well. All right. So you're like, I'm hearing detached from, I almost want to say society. You might want to feel like retreating the next 7 days and just focusing on what you want to do and on yourself, like pampering you and allowing stuff to come in. I'm almost hearing for pal three, be still. Like things are gonna be like floating in. Okay. Okay. Hi, Lila. That's interesting. My grandmother's name was Lily, and they called her Lily. So many synchronicities. Light family coming together and recognizing each other. That's all this is. All right. Okay, my pile threes, they made me look at the bottom of the deck for you as well. We got mushroom magic and communication for another group here. So you may also have some communication that you need to do this week, but I'm hearing yours is more needed to be done uh in the spirit realm. It says exploring new states of consciousness, untapped potential. I'm hearing telepathy. You may have somebody you do need to connect with, but I'm hearing like this is somebody you can almost communicate with on another level. And that's something you might find yourself exploring this week. That's interesting. Uh, I don't know. Okay. Nothing else I can add to that. I guess it'll resonate with you if it does. If it doesn't, that wasn't for you. All right, my threes. Lastly, you got the hag stone, energy shield, protection, and inner strength. You've done some work, my threes. I feel like this past week, my threes, you might have been on the rebirth journey. You're very much in your wisdom bag and very protected at this time. There is yeah, you did some work this past week that has your either your auric field, get the word out, really strong right now. Okay. It's like you refreshed it. I'm hearing like rebirth, reborn. And now that kind of opened up your heart to let things come back in again. I'm hearing you rebuilt inner strength. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. And lastly, my threes, your advice. It says blessings. You are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, and set alight. What? Oh, an endless stream of rainbow color stems from your heart. And that's interesting because this looks like the heart is already uh, like letting off some kind of light. All right, that's what I got for y'all in regards to the pick a pal. Last but not least, if you're going to hang around for like another 15 minutes, I'm going to do a day by day energy read of this week, starting with Saturday. I always start with Saturday and end with the following Saturday because between those days, we can shift the energy and it can change and make the reading inaccurate. So, therefore, I always start again with Saturday just to see, did we shift the energy? So, it's always really good, which I didn't do today, to look back at what I said the vibe was going to be for this Saturday to see if it was accurate. Because if it was, then that means we stayed in the vibe for that week. All right, let's look into today. Shift this energy into feeling the energy for the next 7 days. I'm asking for my ancestral team. Well, I don't even have to ask. My ancestors are always with me, so I never really have to do that. But I'm also asking that you guys jump on board so I could feel out the collective's energy and see what we got coming in the next 7 days. All right, let's go. So today's vibe, we have the Six of Pentacles. That's not bad. When you see Pentacles, you know you got some kind of money. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading comments, y'all. Sometimes I can't even see them. So I'm so happy I could dialogue with y'all today. Yeah, everything has been synchronized in between decks. All right, Saturday, today, Six of Pentacles. Where you might have been feeling like you've been pouring in, today you might start to feel like people are pouring back. Or it's a good day for repaying favors, for asking for a favor, because people will feel like doing and giving because of past deeds that have been done. I feel like energy is balancing out. To clarify today, we have the Empress. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Love on you. Pamper yourself. You might find that people are treating you really kind today. If not, then you need to get into this vibration, this energy of creativity, fertility. And fertility doesn't always mean pregnancy, but it can. It can also mean giving birth to new ideas. And yeah, I just see a lot of feeling really good today. Maybe being in a energy where you're really, really receptive to receiving. And that leaves the door open to anything to come in. Good opportunities. All right, tomorrow's vibe, we got the Page of Pentacles. Maybe some opportunity for money or information coming in. Some of you might find if you're interested in going back to school, tomorrow's a good day to look into it. If you are looking to increase your knowledge when it comes to even spirituality, it's a good day tomorrow to do that. But I'm also seeing some of you might have a small opportunity come in to make a little extra money. All right. And it's going to be based off of something you know. Maybe somebody's going to pay you because you're really good. You know how to take care of children with special needs. Maybe someone wants to offer you to give them a reading, whatever. Okay. Clarifying that card, we have the Hanged Man. So tomorrow, whatever does come in, it may have you in a state of, wait a minute, let me see, look at it from different angles to make sure this is what I want. It's in alignment with me. For some of you, this could be an opportunity that wasn't moving coming in tomorrow, or a person. Okay, because when you get pages, that's a person. All righty, let's go to Monday's energy. Oh God, come on. Why are we stressing? All right, Monday is the energy is very high vibe for you to get into your anxieties. And when we get the Nine of Swords, it's usually speaking of anxieties that don't belong to you. Other people's worrying about how somebody else is feeling, what somebody else is thinking. That can arise. All right, so be careful. How can we avoid that? With the Chariot. So something you're going to be worried about is actually going to show up. Something is coming in very quickly. It could be an opportunity, it could be a relationship, a person, an offer, whatever it is. It's something that you've been worrying about. Like it's not going to happen. It's not going to come in. Worried about what other people are thinking and saying a lot. and not just focusing on doing you, which is the key for today. So get into that, because if we don't, we're going to have this energy on Monday. Now, the only way to flip that energy Monday is to anticipate what we want coming in. This is the Eight of Wands. That's a message coming in. Could be one that you're nervous about, a communication that you've kind of been like, oh God, I don't know. But it's honestly not based off of your own issues. It's almost like a fear of a communication or a move that could affect someone else is coming in Monday. Gonna have to deal with it. Tuesday's vibe. Got the Queen of Cups. See, after that, you're good. Man or woman, you are good. You'll feel emotionally stable and great. Do I ever go through the whole deck with my definition? I have a whole lesson. I was just talking about that in the beginning too. I have a whole lesson for intuitive guidance on YouTube. I haven't released it yet, and I need to do it. I need to just do it. But yeah, on that I do. I break it all down, everything, oracle cards, everything, channel messages, the whole shebang. So I need to release it. Thank you. That was a reminder to me. All right. Tuesday's energy. We are feeling emotionally good again. Okay. Um, all right, going to my description. Is my email there? My email's aminaism@gmail.com. That's a good way to get on my email list. All right. AMINAIZM@gmail.com. All right. So with Tuesday emotionally stable again, that means whatever this communication is or whatever's coming in on Monday is needed so that we could woosah and breathe again. Yeah, it brings things back into balance. Temperance. You'll be feeling harmony again. Will be restored. You'll feel balanced and at peace. But there's this Monday communication. Something's coming fast that just has to be dealt with. But it'll clear away any stresses or worries that we might have had lingering around anything. All right, moving on. Wednesday's energy is the star. Yeah, we're getting better and better. This is the energy of wishes and faith. So something we had faith in or kept the faith in is coming in. Page of Cups. Well, that's what's coming in. It's either an opportunity that you're going to love or it is a person making an offer of love. And it might seem a little immature. It might seem this could be coming in from something you waited for a long time. Maybe the person was too immature. Maybe the person comes in with an offering and it's not like, let's get married, but it's like, hey, let's date, that type of thing. It could also be the job you always wanted. It's not as much money as you wanted, but it's a start. You're just starting. You're gonna climb up the ladder, but it's something you kept the faith in, or somebody that kept faith in you that's gonna come back around. That energy is gonna be coming, or it's gonna be open for them to come back around on Wednesday. Thursday's vibe. The reason why that's significant though is because it was something that was wished for. Okay, something that was wished for is gonna come in. All right. Thursday's vibe. Thursday, there we go with the choice again. But this is an adventure when you get the Two of Wands. It's like, oh my God, I got two things ahead of me, or two roads ahead. Which way to go? I went that way last time. It was exciting, but I've never gone that way. And that way looks really exciting too. It's like that. That's going to be the vibe. Okay. And I can't tell you which way to go. I could try to get clarity. We got the Ten of Swords. Don't go the way that has hurt you already. All right. So if the way that has been traveled before, oh, it was exciting, but it ended with me being betrayed, feeling like this. Don't take that path. All right. And that goes for relationships, that goes for work, that goes for living environment, family, doesn't matter. All right. Don't go the way that has already hurt you. Now, the new way, how could you know if it's going to hurt you or not? You don't. But the objective is to trust. All right. At this time. That's why the star card came out. And if you trust, then what you desire is going to present itself. But then some of you, many of you here, have a choice you're going to have to make between more than one. All right. That's what I am seeing for Thursday. Friday's vibe, the Chariot. Somebody coming in fast. There's a lot of fast movement this week. So you might find yourself rushing towards something or something's rushing towards you. Can I get clarity? Justice. God. So some of you might have somebody rushing in that did you dirty. That's the vibe for Friday. They might be feeling like, yo, I need to come forward now and I need to give this person justice. Some of you might find if you wanted a divorce, you wanted to split from somebody, Friday, that's going to come through. Others of you, it's just you're just due. By Friday, you're going to get your just due and it's coming in quickly. It really feels like reconciliation for a lot of you. Somebody giving you your justice for real, letting you know that you were right and they did you wrong. I do see with the Chariot this way, through way, that way. You're going to have a choice then too. It's going to be a choice of accepting or okay, to the left. Anyway, Friday, justice is coming in very quickly. Anywhere where things were out of balance and unfair, it's going to be righted on Friday. Saturday, next Saturday's vibe is the Fool. Yes, I love to see us taking a leap of faith. And by next Saturday, you're going to be feeling light and free. Stay in these energy. Come back and watch this, y'all. Y'all are part. We're all a part of this collective. Let's keep this energy, y'all. Next Saturday, you're going to feel so trusting in the divine. You're going to be ready to take leaps towards whatever your dreams and goals are. Leaps of faith. Because this week is going to show you that what you reap is really what you sow. Yes, divine time is real. And now it is divine time. All right. You can believe it now. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups. Oh my God. And the Eight of Cups. All of this came to remind us again, just to wrap up this week, to let you know, don't forget, this still is here. This choice between two things you love and one you're going to have to walk away from. By the end of this week, the full moon Scorpio is going to make it so that it can't be avoided. All right. That's what the full moon in Scorpio is about. It's about revealing and removing the veil. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. I'm happy I'm back live. All right. Anyway, full moon reading will be up soon. And I hope I see y'all at 7 p.m. in my private Facebook group. You should go join right now. We're doing the last day, crown chakra activation. I pull cards there too. Light and love, y'all. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Later. Oh, and get those likes up. Come on, y'all. Those likes up.